Motivation is a liar. You wake up on a Monday morning feeling motivated. You've got your plans, your dreams, your goals outlined. You tell yourself, this is my time. This is my week. But by Tuesday morning, the fire is already fading out. Motivation becomes a liar. It doesn't make sense, but I would explain. If you depend on motivation to build your life, you're always going to start and stop. The reason is because for all of us, we have felt motivated at one time in our life. Maybe at the beginning of a new year, maybe you saw an inspiring video, or maybe, just maybe, you just got disappointed. You're motivated, you tell yourself, look, I am going to make sure I do this and I will follow it through until the end. But then, what happens? The fire always dies down. You know the reason? The reason is because motivation is a feeling. There are a few points I would give you. So point number one, like I said earlier, motivation is a feeling, but discipline is a decision. When you are motivated, you always tend to start and stop. But when you have discipline, what happens is that even on your bad day, you have the tendency of waking up and doing what is needed to be done. Irrespective of how you feel, irrespective of what's going on around you, discipline ensures that you do what is required of you to be done, rather than depending on motivational speeches or the feeling of motivation to do what is required, because motivation always fades. Point number two, stop waiting for the moment when you are ready. Let's say, for example, you want to be a content creator. You don't need to wait until you are ready. As a matter of fact, start by making mistakes. People don't make good strides by waiting until they are ready. People make good strides by showing up, by starting that thing which they believe is what they want to do. You have to start. So there goes the saying that practice makes perfect. Until you start, you would never get to the point of perfection, which is your desire. I've given you 2 points. So point number 3, small consistency beats big achievement. Let's say you want to build muscle. You're not going to wait until you have all the equipment you need in the world. You can start by doing push-ups at home. And then when you do push-up consistently at home, you would find that over time, your muscles would begin to look like the desire that you have. And then the more you do these things, you would find that you are becoming who you actually want to be. So now point number 4, build habits, not hype. Hype is like motivation. Hype will naturally fade. But when you build habits, it is like saying that you are building discipline for yourself. Build habits, not hype. Those habits you know, or you believe, or you have studied and learned that will take you to that place that you ought to be in life or in your chosen field of profession. Those are the habits that you need to build, not necessarily building a hype, because a hype is like motivation. It will fade, but a habit that is built will stay because it requires discipline to sustain habits. Alright guys, so rather than depend on being motivated, avoid the pressure. Build consistent daily small habits that will help you get to the place that you hope and desire to be. Your future is not built on motivation. It's built on the things you do on the days that you really do not feel like it. Stop waiting to be motivated and start building discipline. That is how lives truly change. My name is MX9 and this is Monday Motivation.